Hi there, you guys. I literally just got back from looking at Christmas lights around my neighborhood and they were so pretty. Only one house I feel like outdid us this year. I'm normally not so confident, but this year I literally feel like I nailed my Christmas lights. I cannot wait to show you guys them and I hope you guys enjoyed them just as much as I did, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about plants because I had plants waiting on me. Literally, it is 7 o'clock at night. I think that I've just become like UPS's literal last stop whenever they come because this is the second time I've waited for plants and thought that they were gonna come during the day and literally it's nighttime. So let's go ahead and just open these up. This is only 2 plants, but then after this, I have some plants from Jumanjijon that I ordered that I'll show you guys as well. These were ordered from, I think, the plant store's name is WallysWonderGarden. It was on Palm Street. If you guys haven't checked out Palm Street, it's highly addictive. You'll end up ordering tons of plants like me because there's tons of good deals and there's tons of different sellers selling on there. I absolutely love the app. So if you'd like to check it out, you can use my referral code down here. And it does give me credit every time you guys use the code. So you guys kind of paid for part of this order. And part of this order was replacing a plant that I've already killed from another haul already. All right, let's see how these are packaged. All right, we got a live plant sticker here, and I'm pretty sure I ordered a heat pack on this order as well. Ooh, tons of stuffing. I'll definitely reuse this. Plant number 1 is in there, and plant number 2 is in there. Lots of stuffing, and the heat pack is in there. It's kind of warm. Honestly, that heat pack is not very warm at all though. But it was packaged very well and I'll be sure to reuse all this packaging supplies. Yeah, I already, if you guys can see on the package, yep, I already rotted that Monstera Albo Cutting. Can you believe that I rotted that Monstera Albo Cutting? First off, I should have known not to put it on the sphagnum moss when clearly that seller was rooting their monsteras in sphagnum moss and perlite. Something should have told me that that Monstera Albo is gonna rot in just sphagnum moss, and it did. It rotted right where it was sitting on that moss, like it just stayed too damp. I should have known better. This is a Monstera Albo. It was literally marked $22, but I had like, I think $18 in referral credit. So this, like, you guys basically paid for my replacement Monstera Albo. And this one is supposed to be like, it doesn't look good. It just, like the leaf basically, I'll show you. You guys know that I'm a clearance plant shopper, and this was a replacement plant. So I was like, I'm not buying another expensive Monstera Albo Cutting, not doing it. And this one was already rooted, so I feel a lot better about that too, yeah. See, this is the Monstera Albo. You guys can see this is why it was on clearance, is because this leaf obviously is on its way out. It looks super duper ugly. But let me unpackage this and I'll show you guys why I ordered this one instead of my last one. There is a nice root in there already. They also have this where its node is on the outside and they've already put wax on it so that this part is not going to rot. This is a super chunky soil. I'm actually gonna unpot this because I'm genuinely curious to see what it looks like. They have lots of leca in this soil. It's a really long aerial root and a nice size node. Like, that's a pretty big cutting. And there's wax on both sides of it. This is in really good condition, and I think that just having this nice size aerial root will give me a lot of extra help rooting this albo. I've now killed 2 Monstera Albos. Yes, this is my 3rd Monstera Albo. If it doesn't work this time, I'm literally giving up. But I will say the Monstera Aurea that I did order from that seller is doing really, really well, and it's growing new roots. Like, I can literally see the new roots all over the container, so I'm really excited about that. But let me go ahead and put this one back in its potting container because I'm gonna leave it exactly in what it is because I think that this person knew what they were doing. A lot more than I do. And small update on the Monstera Albo Cutting. I looked online and I saw that most people said it is easiest to get Monstera Albos to root in water. So I placed it in water and you guys can see there are fresh roots
coming off of that aerial root that was already there. So I am just gonna leave this in here for probably another week and a half, just to grow a couple of about inch-long roots, and then I will plant this up in some soil. I'm so excited. And also, the bump on the side has gotten to be really noticeable. Like right in here, there is a definite bump, and that's where the new leaf is gonna come out of. I'm just happy we got some roots on this thing coming. Also, the Monstera Aurea is now putting off a whole new leaf. Super excited about that too.
And this was a $1 add-on. It was a low color Epi Yellow Flame, which it's not like the Epi like pothos. This is Epi pinatum, which, oh, okay, maybe I should unwrap that more because I'm suddenly taking the whole plant out with this. Eek. There we go. But this one gets fenestrations. This one was clearance because it's very lowly colored. Yeah, there's like literally no variegation on that. I don't see any color. Yeah, so this might be reverted, but if not, it was literally $1. And I don't mind growing things that are reverted. I've had pretty good luck sometimes buying things that are reverted and just giving them highlight. And sometimes they give me variegation and then sometimes they don't. But I don't buy reverted things unless I get them on like a super good deal. And this was literally $1. So I don't think that you can get a better deal than just $1. So yeah, I'm literally going to leave these in what they're in. Oh, this is my first plant that has fluval stratum at the bottom. I'm not experienced with fluval at all. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these in the containers that they're in and in the medium that they're in and just water them, put them in the cabinets, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow with the unboxing from Jumanjijon. All right, you guys, we got my second order from Jumanjijon. Only half of my order says that it was shipped though, so I'm not sure if this is like my complete order or if this is just half my order, but we're gonna see. Let's open it up. I will say, it looked like somebody kicked it right in the fragile sticker. Tons of insulation, just like last time. This shipped so fast. This was Black Friday purchases, and I thought for sure this was gonna take like a week to ship, and he got it out in like 3 days. Let's see what plant number 1 is. This box is like kind of wet, or this package is wet. This feels wet. I'm a little confused. I feel like I ordered this plant before. Did I order the same plant? This looks like the Alocasia Batik. Maybe I ordered a second one. This one does have a little bit more variegation on the leaf, 1 leaf. But I'm honestly a little confused. I felt like I didn't order this. I felt like I ordered a Ninja, so I'm gonna have to look at my order. Okay, these are all the TCs that I ordered. Yep, and he shipped everything all in this one package. So this is my complete order, even though it says that only half of it shipped, which is so weird. I've got an Alocasia Ninja variegated, Anthurium Hookai variegated. This one I'm so excited about. This is a Monstera Yellow Marilyn. That leaf is so pretty, and look at that nice healthy root. So excited about this. I hope I don't kill it. And an Anthurium Dark Queen. I mean, first inspection, these all look good. They all have clear agar. None of the leaves even look damaged on these, which is really, really nice. I'm just hoping I don't kill them because I gotta be honest, I did kill that white monster tissue culture. Something in me just says that that one was part of his old stash and it had a broken stem, like the main stem was already broken. So I have a feeling it wasn't gonna live. It's just kind of my feeling. So I'm hoping that's the case and that I can actually keep those tissue cultures alive. And sorry, this is just a voiceover. I don't feel like showing my face. It's literally 8 o'clock. This was supposed to be here like very early and it came so late at night. Okay, so this was a node bundle. And it's just, this was on Black Friday, I think, and he had a node bundle. It was like 5 nodes, maybe more, for like $6. But they don't say what they are. Oh no, like, What are these? Some of these are really big nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's definitely 5 nodes in here. I don't even know if these are different plants. I mean, I'm excited to grow them out, but I wish that there was, like, you know, labels. When he said mystery, I didn't think that it was going to be a mystery to me. I thought it was going to be a mystery, you know, what you get, but I didn't know that there was not going to be any labels. It's fine. We'll put these all in a prop box and see what they grow into. Oh, okay, these are my brownie plugs. I ordered just a couple of the plugs that I've seen a lot of people plant tissue cultures in. These little rapid rooters. He sells them like super cheap where if you don't need a whole pack of them and you just need a couple. So I just ordered just a couple of these just to put my tissue cultures in, hoping that maybe that'll keep them alive this time. And that's everything in here. And I know that I'm missing some clear pots. And I think that I don't know if that Alocasia is right. I gotta literally check my order. I did in fact order this again. I don't know why I ordered a second one. I have no idea why I ordered a second one of these plants. Maybe it was really late at night, but I did order a second one of these plants. But I am missing my 10 pack of 2-inch clear pots. So I guess I'll have to contact him about that. I'll just ask for a refund probably. I don't want to have him ship those back out just for clear pots. Also, this heat pack is really warm. Like there was literally condensation on the package, like the inside, because it was sweating in there from all the heat. So that's a good thing. All right, I have all of the tissue cultures setting upright with the agar in their root zone and the leaves facing up just to let that settle overnight. And we'll pot them up tomorrow because I don't feel like dealing with them tonight. I went ahead and potted up the Alocasia Odora Batik right beside the first one that I ordered. I cannot believe that I've purchased 2 of them. That's what you get when you're on Palm Street late at night. It is so dangerous. You will just end up buying plants even if you already have it. I swear, late nights plus shopping, and then there's little add-ons that come in through the live stream. It's addictive, and you end up with sometimes another plant. And then I have the set of nodes down there in my propagation box. Can't wait to see what those end up becoming. My variegated gloriosum's putting off a new leaf and it's so pretty. I'm going to be potting all of my tissue culture plantlets up into this little cell tray, and I've got a humidity dome. I lost the little spinner part that keeps the humidity in, so I'm just gonna tape up the holes so that it has 100% humidity, at least for the first couple of days of acclimating these. And they are going to be planted in these rapid rooter plugs, which look like this. They're just small sponge. I think these are made out of core, like coconut core sponges. And I've seen a lot of people use these to acclimate tissue cultures, at least to start them out, to get them to root. So I thought using these would be the way that we would go this time. And basically the way to use these is you just have to split them open, kind of like that. You just rip them in half, shove the plant inside, close it up, and then put the little rapid rooter into your little cell tray. And they fit absolutely perfect in there. All right, let's get to planting. All right, so first things first, we're going to put on some gloves because you always want to have gloves on when you are handling fresh tissue culture plantlets from packages. All right, first plantlet I want to start with is this yellow Marilyn tissue culture, which it does have a little bit of darkness around that root zone, but you can see some fresh roots right there at the bottom. So let's open this up and see how it looks. I wish these bags were easier to open, but I guess they do that because they don't want the contents just accidentally opening and leaking out. But I swear they are so hard to cut. That stuff just went everywhere. Okay, that actually is on my arm. I'm gonna go wash that off real quick. Yeah, be a lot more careful opening up those bags because that one just literally exploded. I washed my arm off and everything. Hopefully I don't become a mutant. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's fine, but it's not anything that you wanna be just handling by your bare hands. Anyways, here's the little yellow Marilyn just sitting here. Oh my gosh, okay, let's get it out of the package very carefully. This is the little plantlet right here. Looks pretty healthy other than there's some yellowing leaves, which we're gonna go ahead and take those off. And once those are off, we have a very nice healthy plantlet. Look at those roots. Let's go ahead and put it into some distilled water. And I'm just gonna let that sit in there for a bit while we get all that agar off. Ooh, wow, I can actually see that agar floating in the water. It like floats to the bottom. See, I don't know if you can see it at the bottom because it is a clear substance, but you can kind of see clear little clouds that come off the plantlet when you agitate it. I hope that this plantlet makes it. Okay, I think I got all the agar off. The next thing I'm going to do is just break open the brownie plug and just place the plantlet inside of there. If the roots stick out just a little bit, that's fine. Just means you got a bit of a well-rooted plug. Oh my God, it's so cute. Look at that leaf. And then the new leaf has splashiness to it. I don't know if that's showing up in camera, but it's like yellow and green splashes. You can really tell it on this one though. All right, and then I'm just gonna place this plantlet into the plant tray. Just like that. And I'll be sure to only water this with just pure water. I'm not gonna give it any type of fertilizers or anything, at least for the first couple of weeks until this acclimates to my environment. It'll live just like this inside of my grow cabinet. But let's go ahead and plant up the other ones. It's gonna be pretty much the same process, and then we can clean up all this nasty agar that's all over my table. Like it's literally everywhere on my table. See, look at all that. Ugh. It's literally everywhere. Ugh. Okay. All right. Next up is this Alocasia Ninja Variegated. I feel like you guys cannot see these super well because they're in these clear packages and then my light shines on them. But there is some nice variegation on both leaves in the package. Roots look nice and healthy as well. So let's open this up and be a lot carefuler. It's like these scissors just do not like cutting this type of plastic. Like it's like, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go get scissors. I'll be right back. Literally anything to avoid that agar. Let's see if it actually snips through. Oh yeah, that was just my pruners. Don't try to use pruners to open up TC culture packets. Use your scissors and it works literally flawlessly. Take the plantlet out, place this agar pouch to the side. You guys can get a better look at that plantlet. This is an Alocasia Ninja Variegated. And this time I'll try to show you guys that agar as it, oh, so you could see it separate and go to the bottom. It like hunks up in little balls and kind of goes to the bottom of the water. Oh, I guess there was a dead leaf on this one. I didn't even see it in the package. But we got two nice healthy ones. There are not many roots on this at all. It's literally just a hunk. There's some tiny roots on the bottom, but not much. Not much on this one. Okay, let's put this in the brownie. Right there by Miss Yellow Marilyn. Well, this Alocasia's leaves are so tall, it's gonna hit the top of this thing. That's gonna have to be potted up in its own little thing. I'm gonna pot it up into perlite. I'm gonna just pot that plug straight into the perlite. I just potted that Alocasia plug straight up into perlite. I'm gonna tape this lid to this so that it has 100% humidity, and that's how it's going to stay. Just because it was too tall for the chamber. Sometimes you gotta put them in containers that are a little bit taller to give the rooms leaves. You don't want them pressed up against the top of the container. Hopefully the rest of them fit in this thing though. Next up, this Anthurium Dark Queen. It looks nice and healthy. There's literally no discoloration at all and super healthy looking roots. If this one dies, it's 100% on me, for real. There's a ton of agar on this plantlet, so I'm not gonna show it to you guys first. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it first. And this is the little plantlet. It looks really, really healthy on both sides. This is probably the healthiest looking tissue culture I've gotten so far, literally. Gonna rip open a brownie plug. Ooh. And just shove it inside, and there it is. Like, that's got so much growth on it. It looks so nice and healthy. I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting a Variegated or a Dark Queen for so long. And then the last up is this Anthurium Variegated Hookai. I do, after second glance, see some contamination in here. Do you see that black down there? That's mold, and it's spread a little bit in there. You can kind of see little spores in that clear. It's not exactly what you want to be seeing from your tissue cultures, but the plantlet itself looks really healthy. And it's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean that the plant won't make it. It just means you better get it out of that bag pretty soon, because if you don't, that mold is going to take over. Basically, the plant regulators that they put in there with the agar to keep the plant alive is also great media to multiply mold spores as well. So the minute you have mold starting to grow in there, it will grow rapidly and take over the container. I'm hoping that this little plantlet fits underneath that little dome, but I'm not sure because these are pretty tall leaves as well. This is a bird's nest type Anthurium, so it has like long paddly leaves that form in a rosette. Let's go ahead and put it in one of the brownie plugs and hope that it will fit underneath the tray. Just like that. Looks good, nice and healthy. Oh man, it doesn't fit. It's like just too small, or just too tall. I guess I'm gonna have this whole seedling tray just for 2 plantlets. Or wait, can I shove this in deeper? It won't fit for very long, but let's see. Oh yeah, that does fit. It fits. If it fits, it fits. This is not gonna be very sustainable. That Hookai is gonna want out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this with some distilled water just to give these a little bit of water, and I'm going to tape up these holes, and then this is going to go live in my grow cabinet. Same for the Variegated Ninja plug as well. And I went ahead and put them in my mini IKEA greenhouse because this one stays the warmest I've noticed, and it's been staying pretty humid now that I've been starting to pack it out with more plants. So basically, on the inside, right down there, I have all the tissue cultures. We have the yellow Marilyn right there. We have the Variegated, or also called the Dark Queen, right there. And then the Variegated Hookai right there. And the Variegated Ninja right there. Hopefully they'll all like their little home and will acclimate well. And will give me some wins with TC. Look at my new Gloria, some snow leopard leaf. Is that not like so pretty? Well, you guys, I got a second package from Jumanjijon, and it did say in the PalmStreet app that half of my items hadn't shipped yet, which I found to be kind of weird because the only thing I hadn't received were those 2-inch pots. But he ended up sending me literally almost every single tissue culture I ordered again by accident, I guess, but then never shipped the 2-inch pots still. Like 3 more tissue cultures, which I'm not mad at all to have another Anthurium Dark Queen, a Monstera Yellow Marilyn. Like that one's actually kind of an expensive tissue culture, so I cannot believe they just shipped out a second one. And then a Variegated Anthurium Hookai. So I have 3 more tissue cultures that I'll deflask. And I will say that my tissue cultures from the last round, see, as you can see, all my tissue cultures are still alive. The white monster, Hookai, that's the Dark Queen, and that's the yellow Marilyn. And the yellow Marilyn actually has a new leaf coming out right there. So excited. I guess I'll be filling up most of these slots after all. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw that half my items were marked shipped and then half of them weren't, and then I got all my items, I was like secretly hoping, I was like, ship it again. Ship it again, and it happened. It's a Christmas miracle. All right, you guys, it's been 3 weeks. My Alocasia Odora Batik put off this highly variegated leaf. I'm so excited about that. And I'm happy to report every single one of the tissue cultures are still alive. Yellow Marilyn has a new leaf coming out. Both of them actually have new leaves coming out. Both of the Anthurium Dark Queens have made it. The white monster, I literally thought I killed it, but it's got a new sprout coming out right there. You can kind of see the new leaf coming right out there. And then I have the 2 variegated Hookeris that are still doing well as well. They haven't rooted out the whole plug yet. There's just a couple of roots on each plug, so I'm still going to leave these in here probably another 2 weeks until they really root out these plugs. Then I will plant them up into whatever soil I want to plant them up into and start to acclimate them to regular room conditions, because there's no way I'll be able to fit full-size monsteras in my cabinet. I mean, there's a Thai constellation over here and it's already like, help me, there's not enough room.